Hello my lovelies, it's Susie here from Susie Mac Creations, and I'm with you today to share my design team project for the lovely Amanda over on Create with Scrimpy Mummy. That's her YouTube channel and her Facebook group. She also has a coffee shop where she sells her beautiful digitals. And if you are a subscriber, you will receive one special digital pack each month. And for this year, well, it actually started last December, Amanda decided to do a full year of what she calls her Joy Journals. And that's Journal Our Year. So from December right through till November this year, you will receive one specific digital kit for that particular month. Now, I've already done December, January, February, March, April, May, June. This is July, and this digital kit is called Queen Bee. And it's absolutely beautiful. If I pick it up and bring it a bit closer to the camera, you will see that the detail is just beautiful. The honeycomb and the flowers and the bumblebees and the queen bees. So I will put down all the links necessary for you to follow her or join her Facebook page or to purchase some of her other digital kits from her coffee shop. But in the meantime, I'm going to carry on with this flip through of my completed journal. And for the cover, obviously, I've used the papers from the collection and some of the wording, Journal and Queen Bee. It measures, now, if memory serves me right, I'll turn it to the side just now. It measures 8 3/4 by 4 3/4. It's got one signature. And the closure is very, very simple. I have used some sari silk, wrapped around twice to keep it closed. I'll take that off and put it to the side. And you can see the front and the back, with lovely crochet lace at the side. And if we start at the front page, I've taken one of Amanda's ideas, and she did a larger journal, which you will see if you go and open up her YouTube channel, become a subscriber. I've used a pocket with a flip. Oops. It is easier than this. It's because I'm on camera. And inside we have a lovely journaling card. Slips back in. I'm going to do it sideways just now. And then you can write up here. And this tucks back in there quite easily. If we flip over to the inside page, we have a double pocket and a little tuck spot with using embossed paper. And these papers are all from the collection. I've used a couple of other papers to spread it out and give you a different look on how you can do things. I've used the extra pages from the Pretty Pockets and Ephemera kit and the Vintage Letters, which was a freebie on Facebook. I made 2 little journaling cards. Now these are the standard papers, and I printed it to a page to give me the size that I required. I'll pop that in there. And the tag, which is from the collection too. Absolutely beautiful. If I go to the next page, I've made a double pocket, and this is from the Pretty Pockets kit. And we have another tag which slips back in here. And of course the Queen Bee at the top from the collection too. Pop that back in there, and we have a piece of crochet lace to the side, which peeks out to the side of this page, which is just a plain tea-dyed page, and I've added a cut apart from the collection and some fibre, what I call fibre. It's underneath it. We have a slanted pocket, and again I've used a cut apart from the collection, a little bit of frayed ribbon, and I've made 3 little pearls from my hot wax. You could use normal standard pearls, of course you could. Turn this over. This piece of paper is actually from, it's vintage piano paper. We have a little cut apart, and again, if I take one of the tags out, you could slip a tag in. And the pure honey is from the collection too. I'll just leave that in there. We have some vintage music paper that I've just added. Some standard writing paper, which I've copy dyed and added, folded it over, added some of the paper from the collection, a little bit of lace and the queen bee. I made a little envelope, and again some lace, I cut apart from the collection, queen bee, and I've used one of the circle cutouts, which is part of the collection again, to hold the lid closed, and just popped in some extra circles and some queen bees. Do that there. And here is another tag from the collection. Turn that over, lots of writing space. We have a tuck spot up the top, and this beautiful paper. I mean, it's just so pretty. A flashcard, 2 to a page, and a little tag from the Pretty Pockets collection. Turn this over. I used a glassine bag to make a pocket, and again this is one of the cut aparts from the collection. Added a little piece of the collection, and for this size I printed 4 to a page. A little BU. I also, tag was in the back, I printed out the Vintage Letters freebie from the Facebook group. I made a little wax seal, and this opens up like so, the really old-fashioned way that people used to send letters. And they would seal it with the waxes so that it had to be peeled open or torn open for people to read it. So I shall pop that back in there. I kept this page very plain because it's so pretty. You could still write up the top. Turn it over, and we have a belly band, again with a cutout from the collection, and a flashcard. These roses are beautiful, just stunning. This is a fold over tuck spot, and this particular paper again comes from the Pretty Pockets kit, and I cut a piece off and used it as a side tuck for a flashcard, which again I printed 2 to a page. No, was it 2 or was it 4? It was 2, I think. 2 to a page. And I sewed around the edges from my sewing machine, which has come out of the closet after being in there for a long time. So I may be using that more in future. And this, if I take the back here, can't remember where I put it now. Hang on, just bear with me. Oh, this little piece here, this is the opposite side to that particular one. And I'll pop that back in there. Here we have a little envelope, and again I've used paper from the collection. And this time I have a queen bee at the back to keep me closed. But as it's going over the page, I have just used a paper clip to keep it nicely secured. Turn it over, plain page, and I use some of my stickles just to splot a few bits on there. This I found in my stash. I have a notebook with these squiggly lines on it, and I quite like to match the yellow match the colours of the collection. And for the other side, I used a cut apart and some pretty die cut leaves and some little flowers, just to give you some interest on that particular page. And again, this is from the collection, the beautiful yellow roses. Stunning work. A belly band, plain, with just a little cutout from the collection, and one of the circles cut off at the bottom. And this comes from the French collection, from Amanda's coffee shop, where you could do lots of journaling on the back. Pop that there, and the little circle stops it falling out. A piece of tissue paper, which I stenciled, and I love the texture of it. Again, some plain paper from a notebook, and I've left it plain just so that you can journal on it or decorate it, whatever suits. Again, a side pocket with a flashcard and a smaller one. This is the centre page, which I've done nothing with. It's so pretty. It's a 3 pamphlet stitch, and I've just added 2 little circles on to the end. This could be undone and they could dangle at the bottom. I'll leave it that way just now. We turn over and we have a torn side pocket with a couple of the words and the cut aparts, Pure Honey, put up by W. Fisher, Ohio. Be Happy, Queen Bee, and this is another letter that I've made into a foldable letter. And again, just using the Queen Bee word to keep it closed. The other side of the plain paper and the other side of the tissue paper. There are 52 pages in this little book, front to back, not including your inside covers. So lots and lots of spaces for journaling and decorating. I made a pocket from one of the papers and added the little Pure Honey sticker and a tag. I love the background papers that Amanda's created for this one. You have a kind of yellow, and then if I can go here, you have the pink, and you also have a green stripe. You have a green dot, and if I can find the green stripy one, it'll come up. Again, plain paper to decorate and to write on, and the same here. We have a little pocket from the Pretty Pockets collection, and this is one of the tags, and I've just added some frayed ribbon onto it. Actually, this isn't a ribbon, this is from a pillow slip that I've ripped up and used in this way. And another tag. We open this out and we have a nice plain page to either decorate or to write on. Turn it over, the green dotty page. I may add a pocket there. I'm not sure that it needs it, because I think you could put a nice picture there, or one of your theatre tickets or a cinema ticket or some memorabilia could go there. This is a pocket, side pocket, but I've glued it in the centre to make like a double double pocket so that they don't fall down. Open this up and we have a flashcard which I've just added a paper clip to, and this is the green stripy paper, one of the background papers, and another flashcard with a tab. Here we have the plain paper again, which has just been copy dyed. I've added one of the circles and one of the little pieces from the Pretty Pockets collection. I've added a bit of paper, BU sentiment, a little flower with a button, and a tag and a little flashcard. And this is the back of the vintage music paper. And here we have the vintage piano paper, which is absolutely gorgeous. I added a side pocket, which is part of the collection. It comes, you build it up, and it comes with the flashcard as well. Here I've made a little booklet. I didn't make it, as I pinched it out. That's 4 to a page, and just folded it and distressed it slightly with some distress ink and added it in there. I turn over. We have a double pocket, a crossover pocket, and I made a little tag within a tag, some die cut flowers, and again some of the cream coloured pillowcase that slips in there, and then the other little tag slips in there. A belly band, excuse me, that holds another invoice from the French ephemera collection, and that's again for journaling. And we also have some more of this pretty crocheted lace down the side. A little notebook that I made using some embossed paper and some frayed crochet. It is crochet ribbon, but I frayed it all, and I've just added some sheets of different papers so that you can jot things down. A pocket to hold a little tag or some other memorabilia. The little flower and a wildflower. And this lovely bee comes from the cut apart in the collection. And to finish off, I've done exactly the same as I did here for the back, with the embossed pocket to hold a little tag, and 2 side pockets using the paper from the collection, and 2 flashcards that slip in there. And there we have the finished journal, and it's so pretty. It's a nice size, and I hope you like my design team creation for this month, and I'll be back with you soon with a few more ideas and journals. But for now, I will say, if you did enjoy this little video, could you please subscribe and hit the notification button or the bell. And thank you very much for staying with me through this, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.